All right, welcome everybody. Thanks for being here. We are doing doing our stuff here. So today, focusing on the marketplace, commerce, and industry, and really converting things into money in the game, taking advantage of certain things and everything. One of the things that we'll take advantage of is the Plex offer. I'll show it to you here in just a minute. And so today we're going to do a little bit of figuring out what we're going to manufacture. We are going to take some stuff to market. We might do some faction warfare LP conversion. And we will do some mining all in the background while we're doing other stuff, and just have this machine, this ISK machine, up and running. Also, I do plan to do a review today of the Obelisk as a freighter, which actually can apply to all freighters. But I plan to give you a little review today on the fits and why you use different stuff in the fits and how I set it up. So, and then that will make it onto the onto our website for the fits. All right. So Xavier says, "Rock on, Markee." Thank you, buddy. Okay. Now, the first thing that I want to go over is that you notice on the video that the exclamation point upgrade, that the goal has been raised. And I feel a little bit silly about this, but at the same time, I want to explain why I did that. So, I last night did, and there's a exclamation point upgrade in Twitch chat, link in the description in YouTube. Last night, I made the purchase of the upgrade stuff, and it was $3,326. I forgot to factor in sales tax, which was more than $200, and we went from 32 gigs of RAM to 64. And so we will be building this live on the show. We'll have a couple of days of content that is of the builds rather than of the games, but it'll be followed by more games. And so the CPU, it's been ordered. It's on back order, 3 days back order. That was $1,800. The motherboard is on back order. All of this is expected to come in next week. And the motherboard is so new and everything that I had to wait for it to be available. It's only been available for a couple of days. And anyway, it has some features in it that are brand new. And so I decided that we would wait for this. It adds a couple extra days. I am going with a fan cooler. It is a big-ass fan, weighs 5 or 6 pounds. It has one fan on it here. I have another one here, and I'm going to set up push-pull, and I'll show you guys that. And then the memory. I went 64 gigs of RAM. There are 2 memory sticks shown here. The reason for that is that most people are not going to go 64 gig. This other one's 32 gig. This was 770, I believe, for the 64 gigs instead of 360 for 32. Both of these are certified to the motherboard. They are the exact specific model numbers that are certified with the motherboard. Not close to it. They are exact to it. And then in this upgrade here, I also, the SSD, I'm using this, I'm reusing that. And I have some notes in there about how you'd want to use an NVMe instead if you were buying stuff right now, because they are 7 times faster, something like that. Anyway, an NVMe will be an upgrade that I will do at a future date. And I'll show you guys that stuff too when we do the build. Titan XP, and that's we've already got that. My capture cards are listed here. I've already got that. This is the mega case. This is the Cooler Master. It is huge, and it does not even fit under my table here. So it's just enormous. And it weighs, I don't know, what do they say the weight is? Shipping weight, 57 pounds. Oh, I thought it weighed more than that. It feels heavy. So anyway, I will be reusing the case here as well. And so there we go. So I've not listed my monitors or my keyboard, mouse yet or anything like that. I'm going to list that when we put the build together, because I'm going to be swapping monitors around and stuff. And I'll end up probably listing both of my machines here. But this one is the Mega Game Stream Machine, 32 cores of bliss. So anyway, that's going to be fun. And that thing's just going to scream. Why not make my own? Well, this case is noise canceling. And such, and really high airflow. I'm not going to build my own case, and I need it to be quieter, as quiet as possible. That's one of the reasons why I have this case, is because it's super quiet, and I'm using high volume fans that have that don't make a lot of noise and everything. They're like extra expensive fans. Really, doing recording and stuff, I need to keep the noise down. If I owned this house, I really would build my office a little bit different, so that there was just holes in the walls that would go to the computers, and it would just be the monitors and keyboards and everything else that needed to be in here. But my computers, with their cooling and all the noise they make and everything, would be in a separate room, just on the other side of the wall. But I don't have that. So, all right. Nerbrellum, thank you for the follow. And Lost Force Production, this is No Cloaky Camping Zone. Yes, I'm not cloaky camping, so don't worry. I'm not in that zone. So, hello, evil. All right. So, and first giveaway is up, store.markeedragon.com. You can get in on this, and you do have to have an account. Once you're logged in, it'll have your name up here, and you can get in on that. You just check out for free. We'll do an alpha pack and a meteor pack today. And then also, if you haven't gotten in on the ship model that will be given away beginning of the month, you can get in on that too. 1 entry per person. And once you're entered in on the alpha meteor, you're in for the rest of the day, so you're in for the other one as well. All right. Also, I want to give a shout out to SDK Frigg. For some reason, donated to the show while it was offline, but it was $10, and everyone who was here before the show started, when that donation came in, got an extra 1,000 gold in honor of SDK Frigg. So thank you. Okay, so we have just a little bit further to go on the upgrade goal, but I've already ordered everything. So I went and moved some funds around and got it all underway. Maybe, if we're lucky, let's see, what's the date today? If we're lucky, this time next week we'll be doing the build. I suspect, though, it'll take a little bit longer than that to get everything here. So, how do you claim the giveaway? ! Giveaway. Go to that link, sign up an account, and then, yeah, you can get that added to your cart and get in on that. And then once you've made an account, you don't have to do that every time either. So future times when you get in on it, it's just so easy. So if you are on mobile and it tells you security failed, we have some models of phones and tablets are not showing the CAPTCHA. You have to sign up your account on desktop, and then everything will work on your mobile after that. Or maybe you can switch over to desktop mode on your device. So, my apologies for that. Still trying to get shit fixed. So, all right. Let's first go over the offering that CCP has today, which is very, very interesting. And that is that they have done something I've never seen before, which is if you spend 500 Plex on 30 Days Omega, you get a free ship skin. And you're using a desktop and it won't work? I hate our store sometimes. Make sure you're logged in. Oh, they did a Megathron skin before? Oh, I didn't know that. Okay, so make sure you're logged in. Then when you add it to your cart, there's a white box there. Let me just show you. If you're logged in, it will have your name up here, whatever name you put. And then when you add this to your cart, you got to put something in this box here. Let's see here. I'm a troll and I just want all the free shit, please. Okay, so whatever you type in there, your name, your game name, your Twitch name, your YouTube name, whatever, that will appear on the entry when selected, and I will read that off. I'm trolling myself, folks. Come on. Yeah. And just add that to your cart. Our system is set up so it'll have the same thing in there every time when you come back. It saves that. And that's because we do sell other items here, like Shroud of the Avatar, Trusted Trader, and Crowfall, Trusted Trader stuff, where we actually need to know an account name to deliver to. So when you're buying 10 items, it sucks having to type it in every time, so we make it replicate through. Anyway, there we go. So, yeah, and if I add that to cart, and then, see, it put it down here too. So, and if you can't add it to cart, like this one, it means that you already entered in. So, yeah. What's the best game that I play? Fucking Eve. Yeah. I mean, oh, sorry, EVE Online. Yeah. And this is the most complex game there is. It's the hardest game that there is, and it's the most satisfying game there is. I tell you guys, the general person, the general player of MMOs spends 18 months in an MMO before they get bored and move on. And EVE has a way longer lifeline because EVE is so in-depth.
You, sir, rock.
And so it's just, yeah, hugely in-depth. So, all right. Now, Jacob Okanta. I drooled a little bit when I said that. I apologize. Yeah. Multitasking success, watching live stream and an old video while working. Can't miss the best dragon in all of EVE. All right. Jacob, thank you so much. Resubbing 4 months in a row. 40 gold to everybody here in your honor. Thank you, thank you. All right. So anyway, here's what I'm going to do. I don't know. You got it to work? CAPTCHA wasn't loading correctly? Okay, great. Oh, fuck. You know, we put the caption in because the robots kept entering in, and we don't want bots in. I want real people, which makes it more difficult for all of you, and I hate that. But we had bots entering in, and I eliminated them with that. So, yeah. There's also some other magic changes that we made for that, but, yeah. All right. Yes, and Cortex Burn says, most players take holidays from EVE, but never leave. That is 100% true. We never quit EVE. We just take vacations. Okay, so this character happens to have his account expiring in 3 days. So let's Plex him for a month. And let's get this ship skin. So let's see here. Buy now. It's 500 Plex. Whee. All right. Purchase successful. All right. So now in my inventory, redeem items, can we view this? Show info. So I do have a Jackdaw pilot. She loves to fly her Jackdaw. She is going to get this as a gift. Most definitely. So, all right. And, oh, can you buy it for Plex here? Is that what it says? It comes up with the skin thing here. And are people posting them on the market already? They are. They're cheap. They are cheap on the market. So, did they say, there's an article on this. Let me see if I can find that article. Did they say it's exclusive? Like only to this? Let's see what they say. And offer running New Eden Store, free animated Jackdaw skin when you buy 30 days of Mega Time. They'll offer a run through the 20th. So you have 5 days. All right. It doesn't say anything about being exclusive. So if it doesn't say that it's exclusive and never again going to be offered, when you're hedging your bets on whether or not you're going to buy several of these, you don't want to hedge quite the same because it just doesn't, you don't know. You don't know. So now, if you're not buying the Plex, if you're not buying the Plex, you know, or using the Plex to upgrade another month, then on the market right now, $79.99, 79 million. I think that's good. Yeah, Rage Master. Do you want to know? Okay, so you're talking about my mouse trails. Do you know why I have mouse trails? Watch this. By the way, I'm going to be able to show all my monitors at once whenever we have the new system. See all these screens here? I lose my mouse. I apologize if it gives you a headache, but that is why, because I need to find my mouse. I lose it. And then I'm like, and then you hear me screaming when I'm in battle, where the fuck is my mouse? And it's just really unprofessional that I would lose my mouse. The screaming, dropping F-bombs, not unprofessional, just unprofessional, lose my mouse. All right. So, I used to have a bigger mouse too, but then that was causing me problems. So, now, do I want to buy a few of these? I don't know. Yeah. These may come up again. So we can't count on them. And usually first day, it's hard to come up with stuff. I mean, what people are paying. So if this is a real successful thing, they're going to go down to like 25 million. I actually recommend waiting a couple of days if you're just going to buy one. Now, I'll put 2 months on this guy, and we'll see if I get a second one of these, which I feel like I damn well better. He doesn't say one per person. I'll get a second one of them. I needed to Plex his account anyway. And then inventory, redeem items. Boom, there's 2 of them. All right. So there we go. We got 2 of them. Yeah, wait till the last day of the sale for the lowest price. Yeah. So anyway, I was able to do multiple. So would you like to activate this item now? No, thanks. I do not want to activate it because this character will never fly a Jackdaw. So it is for my faction warfare character. And So, and I think that's really good advice. Wait until the last day of the sale. It's probably going to be the lowest. Yeah. I speculate on skins a little bit. You know, like the Minmatar, the Minmatar stuff, the event that we'd had a month ago or whatnot. I speculated on those skins. I bought a bunch of them. In 6 months, I will put them up for sale. And I'll make some money, and they'll sell for 6 months until the annual event comes around again, and then I won't do that again. I'm only doing it the first time that they're seen. So, if the same skins come up. Otherwise, if they do the event again and I still have some left that are not sold, I'll raise the price on them. So, all right. I don't know how my other accounts are doing on their time and everything, but I just added 2 months to this guy, so he's all good. And I will give that skin to my Faction Warfare character later. I won't worry about trying to get it done right now. So, there we go. All right. Like I did with the leopards? Yeah, that was a fail, Fa. I bought way too many at too high a price. That was a fail. And, you know, but if you're not willing to take the risks and take the chances, you never make money. So, if you don't have any failures in your commerce, you are not trying hard enough. I'm just saying, you're not trying hard enough if you never fail. So, yeah, and I have seriously like 20 leopards. I mean, I still have them on the market because I paid to put them on the market. And, I wonder if I sold all the rest of my stuff. I probably did. So, yeah, all the Mexilon here and everything. Woohoo! By the way, this Proton M, I put that at the system in the station where people are transferring their LP, and they need that for making faction ammo. Yeah, brilliant, huh? Yeah, and it's not outrageous price, but it is probably about 20% higher, and it's convenience. So they're paying 20% more, and you know this guy only bought 10,000, but that's okay. Yeah. So I have a bunch of orders here for things. I did the same thing with the shield extenders. They're sitting at a faction warfare point. The insignias are sitting there at a faction warfare point, and I put one of these skins on the market. Let's a Marshall skin. Yeah, it looks like I've missed on that. These are still going down as people redeem their stuff. These, I understand, I believe that they're not going to be back again in another way. So now I want to modify this. I have another dozen of them at least. So let's
Welcome to the Dragons.
let's just price it to move. Oh, they're paying 407. I'm not paying any tax. 419, 407. Yeah, let's just do it right now in case the market moves down more. 407, 701, 000.17. It's 10% below market right now. And there we go. Sold one. They gave me another 403 million. I literally have another dozen of these. The Marshall ship skins came from the mystery codes. So if you ever redeemed a mystery code on a character, it has it. Even if it's alpha right now. If you ever redeemed a mystery code on a character, log into them and you'll find it there in your redeem items.
To the Dragons.
So, yeah. Victorious luxury yachts. I thought that these were going to go big in the Minmatar event, and I bought a bunch of them, trying to make a market play. And they're 158 million, and I have them at frickin' 399 million. So I paid probably about 190 million each for them, if I remember right. So you bought 6 mystery codes, their favor? Well, then you have 6 of those, plus other stuff that's in them. So that one's just going to stay up there. The leopards, same deal. I have 10 of them on the market, and I have another 10 or 20 of them that I own. This alloy was stupid. I just put it up for shits and grins. Let's just get rid of that off the market. Let's see here. The whole alloy thing here is just kind of BS. So I have some other stuff here. I can just leave that. I don't need to mess with it. Navy cap boosters, 800s, 207. It'll come back up to that. I don't need to mess with that. Megathron. These will go up and down. Yeah, see, I'll hit that. I put some other stuff on here. Armor plates. Yeah, I'll just leave it where it is. It'll hit that again. I don't need to move this stuff fast. Some nitrogen. What are we doing on that on price? Let's see here. 932 is the lowest in system, and I'm at 941. $300,000 of it. I'll just leave it alone. Okay. Oh yeah, that's the alloy thing I just did. So, all right. First thing we're going to do here is you just trash those low value items. Well, you know what? I saved them until I have enough to do it. I was just playing with the alloy stuff because it went crazy. The alloy stuff was like 100 ISK each, and then the market went into, you know, it being like 1 billion each, and it was just dumb. I don't know if it was market manipulation or just all of them were purchased because of the war. And so I put up some crazy prices, and nobody seems to be interested in them. So, whatever. They're just taking up some space. Pasquale, baby. Do you live in Pasquale? Is that why you're Pasquale, baby? Mm-hmm. In the Northwest. And TX Cowboy, thank you for following. Welcome. Okay. So I'm not going to spend any more Plex on this guy. We added 2 months to him, so I feel good about that. Is there anything else? I have this like addiction to the New Eden store. It's probably not healthy. I do kind of look and see what's on sale sometimes. Yeah. I try not to overspend, though. Yeah, to enter the giveaway, you put the giveaway items into your cart. You go to checkout. It won't ask you for any money. All right, so let me see what ships I got here. Let's see, do I have... Yeah, let me go get this other ship. Okay, we got to find a place to put our miners. He doesn't have a golden pod. Really? I guess I have a character that doesn't have a golden pod. How about that? Who knew? Close down the New Eden store and walk away. Yeah, no doubt.
Warp drive active.
We're gonna pick up a leopards. For some reason I left it at this other station.
Docking request accepted.
How's the weather? I was outside a little bit ago and it was nice and sunny. Yeah. Still looking good today. All right, Fat Penguin. Markee Dragon, a healthy addiction. I don't know. I'm your pixel pusher, drug pusher. Yeah. All right, there we go. Leopard. So we're gonna look at some. I want to see if I can find a moon in this system. And we'll go check a couple things that we had worked up already. Mac Entertainment, hello. Nameless, hello. Silver Wolf, hello. There's nothing here at this one. Yeah, the field that I was on last night is completely gone this morning.
Warp drive active.
Did I do the moon math versus ice yet? No. Whoa, there's a lot of people here. Hey, what do we got here? Bistot, Ochre, or Ochre. It's better than nothing. None of this pays really well. The Bistot might actually pay better than the Ochre or Ochre or whatever it's called. Let's see here. So, Ochre 237. Bistot 258. And Silite 223. Bistot's the best here. Okay, so this exploded overnight. Okay, let me go check other stuff here.
Active.
That might be an option. I want to look a little bit more. Yeah, Veldspar is actually doing pretty good right now. Okay, so we have Amber and Silite here. Amber, I think, is the lowest paying stuff. It looks like it's a huge field here, and there's nobody here, though. So... let's see here. Silite again, 223. Amber, 176. The other field's still better. All right. We'll go looking around some more. There's definitely stuff in here, but none of it is the high paying. Hey, this is where I just was. Pretty sure. Yeah, so I have different bookmarks here. I have bookmarks to moon, different moon stuff, So I can end up at the same place twice. See, like I just did here. These are back to back. I have both of these bookmarked for their ores. Now I went to the my station list.
Warp drive.
By the way, I am going to remap. I haven't started this project yet, but I'm going to remap the moons out here. And I'm going to do it based off of what they have, not whether or not there's a station at them. And so
Warp
the
drive active.
the theory behind that is that I may place some anthors out here and work some areas, but we're only going to check moons that are paying well, because I think that we can fill up on that. And let's see, how close is this? 195. This is one to watch. So, all right, let's see here. So, save location.
Warp
Comes
drive
somebody else
active.
checking it. So, okay, so now we warp to this. Now we'll see how far the station actually is. 167. 2 hours. So 2 to 5 hours. So, Fa, you have it all mapped out? 2 to 5 hours on that one. Okay, I think that I'm at this is the
Warp
same
drive
station.
active.
No. Here's where I'm going next. Okay. Went to the wrong place. So, yes, nameless. Yes, use the coupon codes in our store and you'll save a few bucks. We also, we don't really promote this, but, there's a lot of countries that charge various taxes or whatnot, and we do not add those on. So we do charge tax where we're required to, but for most of the world we're not
Warp
required to.
drive active.
So the other thing is that I can share with you the places that are good. I can share it with all of you, the places that are good, where some of you may want to put up facilities. And
Warp drive active.
so that's kind of my thing. I'm either going to put one up or I'm going to share it with you and let somebody else put it up. And so
Warp
I'm
drive
okay with that,
active.
you know? Yes, 2 days is the minimum belt life. There are rigs that can change it to 3 days at the expense of like 20% less yield, which
Warp drive active.
I don't know if that's any good. Eve Skylizer Elite Force. Yeah, you can link that, but what is that? What is that? So fields last a minimum of 2 days before they dissipate, sometimes 3 for moon survey stuff. All right.
Warp drive active.
Let's take a look at it. Oh, so this is an application. Interesting. Copy and paste your scan to that. Interesting. Yeah, I'm not a fan of adding more applications and depending on them when they
Warp
could
drive active.
not be supported later, but that does look very interesting. Yeah, I'd like to have a bell today that that I have under my control.
Warp drive
I
active.
think that would be good. I don't necessarily need to keep them secret, but I don't know. I haven't worked out the math on everything yet. I had thought that maybe, you know, charging like a 10% refine or whatnot, but I've come to the conclusion that that's not
Warp drive
sustainable
active.
as a business practice because people are generally cheap. So I'm testing a Citadel right now and doing a poll,
Warp drive
Um,
active.
and I'm gonna finish it offline and just kind of take a look at, you know, how much we got, how much time it took, how much the cost was for setting everything up and stuff. So
Warp drive active.
docking fees active, I think only in low or null.
Warp drive active.
The book value on a 6-day poll, yeah. See, I don't have a picture of it, but it's about 500 million. It says 400 away. Okay, so that won't be today. $240 minus 240, let's see, 170. So actually this might be good for tomorrow. I'm just gonna save it and put tomorrow's date on it.
Warp drive active.
So I understand you can get all the way up to about 6 billion worth in HiSec. That would be a really big pull. It'd be more stuff than what just a few people could mine. It would take a large group to mine all of it. And so this is an Anthor that does this. It's an Anthor. All right, so I've checked out everything in here. And let's I'm going to go next door. I'm going to look at one more system before I send my guys out. The stuff that we found, it's okay. Kakari, show me how to make that fat industry and commerce. ISK, sure. And Chief Trade Items, everyone have a great day. Wish the best. Chief, I heard something about alcohol. All right, so I had one that is probably
Warp
gone
drive
now.
active.
It was in here. This is not a very big system. Yeah, it's got another pole going on already. This one had crocite, which is not bad.
Warp drive active.
So 55-day pull would be about 4 billion. You can mine yourself. So there is some other concerns. It's not just pure math because the other concerns are,
Warp
one,
drive active.
you can be war decked, and the station can be taken out before you can do a pull. And the second is that a whole bunch of other people can show up, and you can't stop them from joining you mining. You can ask them to leave and stuff,
Warp drive
but you
active.
can't stop them. When you better not run out of fuel before the 56 days is over. Oh, what happens? Does it just pause, or does it all the way reset? That's a very good question. Whoa, this one's about to pop. This one is close. This one's at 140K, which is right at the pop point. It's a green. It's green right now. But this one's happening today. So let's see here. Right. So this one's just about to turn yellow, and then it will. This will have 3 hours. It'll auto pop if the owners don't come in and pop it prior to that. How many antlers can fit in one moon? One.
Warp drive active.
So Zippo says, I saw a station run out of fuel just 2 days ago. The moon chunk vanishes. Ooh. All right.
Warp drive active.
Yeah, so
Warp drive active.
I probably come back in 3 hours on that other one. How far away is that? Yeah, it's pretty far off. Too far off. That's a couple days away.
Warp drive active.
My streaming problem's fixed now. They're working fine at the moment.
Dragons.
And we're going to do the upgrade. The big ass upgrade on the machines here, and it's going to be interesting. So yeah, so probably a week to 2 weeks we'll be doing the big ass upgrade. So I already purchased all the items. Exclamation point upgrade. Twitch chat. There's a link in the description on YouTube to the build, and it's big. It's very costly, but it is what it is. So a couple weeks, and we will be. I'll build it live on the show. I'll broadcast off my laptop, which we can do like one camera and one webcam or something like that, and we'll talk about stuff and get this build done. I'll set up a table in here with lighting and everything, and we'll have a view down in it and stuff like that. So it'll be interesting.
Warp drive active.
I'm actually going to go and look at one more system here. Yes, Threadripper 2, 64 or 32 core. Did I get a new Rifter to swoosh? No, but you can do exclamation point swoosh to relive that devastating moment.
Warp drive
I marked a
active.
chunk in here from, gosh, it's 3 days ago. Very unlikely that there's anything left of it now. Subwoofer, thank you for following. Welcome. Yeah. And it's doing another poll. This system seems to, I don't know how many moons are in here, but this one seems to be pretty inactive for this kind of stuff. So, yeah, I'm going with a fan cooler on it. The one is I'm not going to overclock this, at least not right now. All of the water cooling stuff, I'm just a little bit leery of it. And if I'm overclocking, I'll go with water, but I'm not going to overclock, although I do have the ability to overclock the CPU. This motherboard will do it. Also the memory. The memory that I have on there is certified stuff. It is the fastest native running speed memory that the board supports. It's pretty new stuff. And I can overclock it as well. And so I'm going with the fan. If the fan for some reason doesn't work, then I'll swap it out for water cooling. But I think that it's going to be fine. It's a Noctis fan or a Noctis or whatever, however you do it. And also there's only one fan on that, and I got one fan because I have another Noctis fan here, and I'm going to set it up as push-pull. So I'll be able to lower it by another 3 degrees Celsius by using push-pull instead of just the one fan. So, but I'm not going to try and overclock it. If I'm going to overclock it, I will I will do something else. Okay, so this one here, there's a little bit of Veldspar here and some Amber. I think this is not worth even bookmarking.
Warp drive active.
Next is the fans only go $150 or whatever. Seems silly. I don't want water. So show me a fan for this that is made for a TR4 socket, which seriously, there's only a dozen choices. There's only a dozen choices. You don't have much choice at this moment. So that's what we got. And if it doesn't work, it doesn't work.
Active.
It's not like I'm going to damage the CPU, and it's not like it's going to be a huge cost. So it'll be fine.
Warp drive active.
Liquid itself's fairly safe. It's not water. Yeah. Well, I am not convinced.
Active.
And the way that the water cooling is in this case, if it has a leak, it all goes into the power supply. So you can't clean out a power supply, and that stuff getting into the power supply I think would be bad. So, and so my last machine, the stream machine I'm on right now, is 5 years old. Most long warranties. Buy a new case. Fuck, look at the case that I've got, and you'll see why I don't want to buy a new case. I bought this. This case cost me $400 and some odd. So it's I'm not buying a new case.
Warp drive active.
It's not conductive yet, but see, you can't clean out. So it's like a motherboard. If crap got all over it, I could pull it out and I could clean it all off. A power supply, they're a sealed unit. You can't just you can't just clean it out, open it up and clean it out. So anyway, you guys can give me all the crap you want about putting a fan on that, and I'm okay with it.
Welcome to the Dragon.
And if it doesn't work, I'll be the first to say it doesn't work. So, but I think it's going to work fine. So, that fan is certified for the CPU. The guy Volarian, thank you for following. Welcome. I'm still not liking what I'm finding out here. I didn't find anything in the system.
Warp drive active.
Yeah, and I'm not overclocking. If I'm overclocking, I will put water on it. My current CPU cooler, I can't even tell if it's working anymore. I mean, the CPU is not overheating, but all of the controls on it and everything, they all went dark. I can't see what's happening on it anymore. And so I just have to look at the CPU temperature and know that it's okay. Which I don't like that either.
Active.
Yeah, don't fucking mention PI Slam. I'll explode. I can see that I'm gonna catch a bunch of crap over this, and I'll just tell y'all to go fuck yourself, and I'll smile about it. So it's okay.
Warp drive active.
All right. So I decided I'm gonna check one more system here. They're all close to my
Warp
fleet.
drive active.
Oh, Complication wants to get murdered. He's creating more complications. Yeah, just blow it out your fan, everybody. Yeah. Yep. I'm okay with you guys not liking my choices. You can make different choices for yourself.
Warp drive active.
You know, when we made that pie emote, it had nothing to do with the planets. Although we should have a little picture of a planet with the pie symbol, right? I have some, if anybody here is an artist and wants to do that, I have some more sub-icons that I can do. On the internet, all your choices are wrong. Yes. You have to have thick skin to be on these internets.
Warp drive active.
What do I think about running filaments? We're going to do it next week. So we're going to run some next week with the new event coming out. We'll run some stuff. God, all of these are like, nobody's doing nothing here. These are all not interesting.
Warp drive active.
Is this a new type of moon mining? This is the... Yes. No, Abyss stuff I like, actually. So... Okay, so... This one is... it's like tonight at the closest, but... Might be good for tomorrow.
Warp drive active.
All right.
Warp drive.
Why not augmented mining drones? Because it makes you a target, and if you start getting bumped, they can bump you faster than your drones can catch up to you, and they will steal your augmented mining drones. You get far enough away from your drones, and you lose connection to them, and they will pick them up.
Active.
So that's why you don't use augmented. I mean, you can if you want, but you just got to know that that risk is real.
Warp drive active.
All right.
Warp drive active.
There's nothing here either.
Warp drive active.
Yeah, and if you're on their belt and they ask you to leave and you don't, and then they start bumping you and they take your drones,
Warp drive
what can you
active.
say? It's their belt. They're the ones putting in the they're the ones putting in the effort. Huh, this one is got a problem. So it looks like this one's in armor. May not be here next week. Somebody's been beaten on this one from the looks of it. All right. So, okay, well, I'm taking my guy back here and, well, I'm going to pick up a couple things here. Let's see here. Set destination. Set destination. Oops. Add waypoint. And then add waypoint.
Warp drive active.
So if you're in low sec or null, you don't have to worry about watching for mocks. Yeah, it's high sec that this comes into play with. So running on a side monitor but not true AFK. Yes. So I recommend that you do keep an eye on things.
Warp drive active.
Yeah. Yeah, if mocks show up, they're blowing your ship up. They're blowing you up, not they're not going to bump you. They're just going to blow you up, take your drones and loot you. That's how that's going to work.
Docking permission requested. Docking request accepted.
So that's just a normal thing. That's why this this high sec mining here, it's a little bit lower paying, but you know what? It's so much easier. Rats will kill your drones in high sec. Yes, I have had drones just mysteriously disappear. I didn't have like combat logging up or anything. Are there sales in the coming weeks? We don't announce sales ahead of time. We announce them when they're happening. And so, and in fact, we don't even acknowledge it.
Warp drive active.
I'll tell you why. Because if I tell all of you, oh my God, there's a Plex sale coming up, everybody stops buying. What we do instead is
Permission requested. Docking
that we
request
have a
accepted.
guarantee that if you buy from us and we put the Plex on sale, everybody who purchased in the previous 24 hours before the sale started, we credit you what you would have saved. So that's how we deal with it. So if you've ever gotten an email from us saying, hey, we had a sale that started today and you purchased yesterday, you've got $20 credit here or whatever, that's what we do. So that way, you know, if a sale starts and you purchased, it's no, oh, fuck, I just blew an extra money. I didn't have to. We actually credit you back. And that's at our expense, not you know, we just do that because we would want that. So. Oh, beat it into armor. Yeah, the that station. So stations when they're attacked, first go the shields, then goes the armor. Once the armor's down, it's it has timers on these, and you have to wait. What is it? 7 days, something like that. And then beyond that, it goes to hull,
Request accepted.
and the station can be blown up. So if you're on a really hot location where the ore is really good and stuff, you're in more danger of them doing that to you. So it's just life. It's just the way it is. All right, I'm gonna step away for just a moment. Be right back, and then we're gonna put these guys onto. Are you serious? I didn't bookmark the Bistot that was out here? What? I don't have to go through all that again. All right, well, I'm going to put them on something. I'm going to get them working. I'll be right back.
Welcome to the Dragons.
All right. Fumble and Macklesek, thank you for following. Welcome. Hey. If you restart your account, you probably won't be able to fly most of your ships. Yeah, if you're Alpha, you need to be Omega to fly everything. As for filaments, what type do I recommend? It depends on your skills and everything. Is a lot of it. So, yeah, I think a lot of it depends on skills as to what you can run. You get all the way up into the 5s and you're looking at insane fits that, you know, are a billion ISK and everything. The last guy, 1 day, 12 hours, and she will be able to fly or do Tech 2 drones. So I'm launching all these guys out. I'm just going to put them on the one bookmark I have. All these guys have stuff that I mined yesterday. I never unloaded them. I don't know how much stuff that is there. So it's like 40 million there. He's doing ice drone harvesting 5. All right. We're not on ice right now, but these things are kind of loud. It's like an amplification as I undock these guys. It's kind of funny. Oh yeah, it's like watching the movie Contact. Wasn't there a sound like this in the movie Contact? So, there is my fleet of orcas. I have one more, but I'm not gonna... Alright. How long does it take to fill the orcas? A couple hours. Planet, come interact with me. Yeah, I'm on my way. Sounds like marching stormtroopers. Multiboxing software is allowed in Eve. I'm not using any software to multibox, but it is allowed as long as it doesn't do keyboard command replication. Hey, it'll only take a second for them to get to warp here. There we go. They don't warp at the same speed. It's interesting. Okay, so there's a little bit of stuff here to get. It's mostly Amber. Amber and Silite. Let's see what the... I don't remember which is worth more. The Amber's 176. The Silite's 2 something. All right. Okay, so we'll get these guys going here. The moon stuff is actually going to pay better, but it's harder to handle for sure.
Docking request accepted.
What's the difference between each faction and Eve? It's mostly just legend and lore. So you can choose whatever you want and then do whatever you want. You won't be limited to something because you chose a particular race. Okay, so I'm going to mine the moon goo first. Even though I can't refine it as well. Still, my refining person, she's missing 10% of her efficiency on moon mining. But all of our other skills are good, so I decided that it was probably okay to just start processing this stuff. Oh yeah, it'll also determine where you start in the world, which one you choose. Yeah, or in the game. But I don't think that matters too much either. So So try not put two on the same rock. Locredon. I've not lost any orcas mining this way. I have lost some drones. I've not lost any orcas. Doesn't mean that I can't lose orcas, because you can. I haven't with what I've been doing. Yeah, I got two other clients. They're not showing on the screen here. They're on the sides. They allow me to keep an eye on things while the main screen is whatever I'm actively doing. That way I can see what's going on. If there's bumpers or, you know, whatever. Yeah, why not run two skiffs in an Orca? Yeah, you could do well doing that. But see, we're going to go do other things while these guys are mining. If I'm running skiffs, I have to be there to manage them. I mean, I'm watching these guys, but I only touch them once every 30 minutes per se, instead of every few minutes that you have to touch a skiff. So if you're wanting absolute high performance and you're going to pay it 100% attention, then, yeah, you know, skiff setup would be good for you. Otherwise, it's not. Jeff of Steel, thank you for the follow. And Jason, Orca Mining for the win. Whale noises. Yeah, I'm not going to make any whale noises, but yes, I understand. And someone else just worked in here. So I thought. One, two, three, four, five, six. One of my guys warped off or something. No, 7. Yeah, no. Huh. Thought somebody just warped in here. Maybe they cloaked up. But I thought it was some sort of ore mining, so the symbol on it was that it was a miner of some sort. So I'm not too worried about it. Boy, I can tell the temperature in my office go up when I do all these miners. Get them all out here. All right. Now, I am going to take some stuff to market. And let me see here. I gotta find my other ship. That's a problem. I keep losing my stuff. There it is. All right. I show my Orca fit. Yeah, so exclamation point fits. And you can get a link there to my Orca fit. I can show one of them here in just a second.
Warp drive active.
It's like this guy right here. He's this is just pure Orca mining, and fits 1.1 billion. It's got all the drone rigs. It's got some drone link augmentators so that I can control drones at 69K. It's got a cloak for if we start getting bumpers that I just pull in my drones and start cloaking up. Drone navigation computers for extra speed, shielding, tank.
Warp drive active.
Chipawap, hello, thank you. Yeah, my thoughts on filaments. I don't have a particular one. I run what I have the ability to run. Start out on tier 1 filaments if you've never run any before, and then work your way up into the higher ones.
Warp drive active.
Do I use a bowhead? Yes. What's the capacity? I think it's 1.4 million cubic meters. I think. It's the highest capacity of any ship that I know of. But they can only fit fitted ships. And I have one out here. In fact, maybe even at this
Warp drive active.
station. I have one. I can show it to you real quick. I also have the fit up on the site, exclamation point fits. Yeah, the bowhead really only has one use. That's to move fitted ships, and so it might be full of skiffs right now. I don't remember.
Request accepted.
But I think that I've pretty much decided that I'm not really going to be skiff mining. Yeah, so I have one here. And yeah, so let's see here. Um, 1.8 million cubic meters, and it's 2.2 billion. That's what it costs. I don't have anything in it. I thought maybe I had a bunch of skiffs in it, but I don't. So I did move a bunch of ships out here with it. And I had thought that I was going to be moving a bunch of ships around, but I think in the end, not really. So, yeah, not at this time. I've had this for a long time. I've had this for years, and I don't fly it very often. So, because it doesn't have a really high use. Alright, so here is Knockawaiter. And this one is set up for low-sec, and whereas some are designed in high-sec to jump out of the action and cloak up and everything. This one does have the ability to do that, but this one has afterburner on it and has reppers here to survive an attack getting back to the gate. So it's different than a high-sec fit. And I accidentally brought this one out here for this stuff. I didn't mean to, but it's what happened. So now I got to find all this stuff that I got. And yeah, so that's where it's at. Okay. So we're going to take some stuff to market. Trade your old character and it's not letting you? Well, you just got to figure out what you need to access the account.
Warp drive active.
This is the workhorse of hauling. You use these deep space transports to haul stuff because they hold 62,500 cubic meters, and so you make packages that you want people to haul in units of 60,000 cubic meters or below, and then most people can do them, and this can get around and survive most stuff. So trying to restart an old account as an alpha account. Hey, I don't really understand, but I just assume you got it under control. So, ship recommendations for filaments. The ship recommendations go with the Gila to start. Sacrilege for the high-end stuff. Yeah, there might be some account stuff you have to finish filling in order to log in. It could be. They have, they do require some extra stuff now. Let's see what my alignment is with this one. I think it's 17 seconds or something like that. 22. It said 22 and now it says 17. Why does it... Yeah, okay, 17 seconds. So I used the prop to get it down to 10. New player mining tips. Work toward... fly whatever you can right at first. If you're not in a procurer or a skiff, you need to be wary of hostiles possibly coming in and blowing you up. Work toward a skiff, or work toward the Orca mining that we do. What about VNIs for filaments? Yeah, up to level 3. Vexor Navy-ish can probably do it. Certainly level 2s, maybe level 3s. We've got the event starting on Tuesday for the Abyss stuff. And so we will do that event and we'll cover it on the show on Tuesday. What's the difference if I buy from you or buy from CCP in the UK? 3 letters, VAT. Oh, and use the discount code with us too. Save a couple of bucks that way too. There's a discount code in the description, link in the description. So, Tyrannus Hackler, thank you for following, welcome. Oh, I keep forgetting to fire this off. Only save myself a second or two. The other thing, difference between buying straight from CCP and us is customer service. We're able to offer you more attention if needed. And we get back to you relatively quickly. You could even email our store and say, how long does it take for you to respond? See how long it takes for them to respond. Our person who's working customer service right now might look sideways at that, but yep, we have people there that can help you right now. So,
Warp drive active.
how long does it take the store to respawn? Yeah. Okay, so I'm going to be taking... I'm going to be filling up this ship and taking it down. And then I will sell off a bunch of stuff. I'm probably gonna swap ships, and I'm gonna go over and look at my manufacturing stuff
Permission requested.
and see what goals I want to set, what it is I want to start working on manufacturing.
Docking request.
I'll go through blueprints that I have ready and evaluate whether or not it would be a good time to do manufacturing for them or not. And then I'll come up with, the resources that I need and everything. Fuel blocks, well, I have to buy resources on the market in order to do fuel blocks. But yes, that is a possibility. So, all right, so this guy here, stack everything up. Let's see here. We've got some nitrogen isotopes that we shall take down, which you would use those to make, the stuff. Okay, so that's going to put me over. Let's see here. So it's 2.3 billion, which I don't worry too much about flying this kind of ship. I would not fly 2.3 billion in a freighter. Even though a freighter can haul much more, I just wouldn't do it. So let me see what else I want to take with me down there. I guess I'll just fill up. See, some of the stuff that's large that doesn't worth very much, you use that in filler when you're doing a freighter haul. I guess I'll just take this down. So I still have 2.4 billion worth of stuff sitting in there. And I'm taking 2.3 billion worth of stuff with me. I have a little bit of room in here to fit just a little bit more. All right. I need some station containers in there as well. Maybe when I come back out, I'll bring some containers. I need a container for loot. Because loot just gets so messy when you're looking at everything. Alright. More stuff to market. I'd like to have over 10 billion in my account. Just kind of... actually, I'd like to have 20 billion in my account. It allows me to have general operating costs, but also it allows for other stuff. Compressed ore takes much less space than refined. So that's something we figured out on the show yesterday, which I really didn't know. Now I do. And so I'm not refining it out here anymore. Gonna need fuel blocks for all the citadels we're gonna build. Well, so fuel, to manufacture fuel requires PI stuff. So we'll look at what stuff I have. I just have to be able to buy that stuff, you know? Let's check on my other guys. He's doing okay. 2.8 million he's mined of moon goo, which is actually a fair amount in this amount of time. It doesn't pay very well. I really need to... It'd be good to have them on something else, but what I'll do is when I'm back up here, I'll check that one that was about to pop. So they're fine as long as they're mining, they're making money. The amount of money that they're making, you know, is different depending, but as long as they're mining, they're making money. She's vacuuming at my door. This happens every Wednesday on the show.
Drive active.
It's okay. Pay her to do it. Chris, thank you for the support. So we will have a drawing. It'll be coming up here in an hour or so. It will be for the Alpha Pack first. Later in the day, we'll draw for the Meteor Pack. So you can get in on that. Store.markeedragon.com. Go to the giveaway section and get in on that. So, yeah, we figured out that compressed, if I were to leave the stuff compressed, that I could haul much more in here. And with the right fit, this is not the right fit for high-sec, but with the right fit, you know, I'd be happy taking up to 5 billion worth in this. I don't think I could fit 5 billion worth of compressed ore in it, in all honesty. I think it's going to be more like 2 or 3 billion. But overall, you know, who does the cooking if the wife does the cleaning? The wife doesn't do the cleaning. We have a housekeeper. And who does the cooking? Me. We don't really cook that much. I mean, I do a bit, but well, in fact, gosh, that's right. What am I doing for lunch? Forgotten about that.
Warp drive active.
It's not really a life of luxury. It's kind of necessity. What kind of ship is that? The kids are like little tornadoes in the house. And,
Warp drive active.
you know, it's good to have the help. I don't want to scrub toilets. Neither does my wife. So. And she comes once a week and helps us out for a few hours. All right, so once we get to Jita, we're going to put some stuff on the market. And then we're going to go over to some manufacturing stuff that I've got. Take a look at it. And we'll see what we're going to build. I've got 7 Orcas running right now. In the background, I see you guys talking about that in YouTube. And then I'm doing this. I have 8 Omega accounts at the moment. So I think that what I'm going to do is that I'm going to pretty much make sure my accounts are plexed up for a year, each one of them. And then if I hit that goal, then I may open some more accounts. Especially with the new broadcast system and everything. I should be able to run 12 clients at once on it, and I could literally have 12 going on, and I'll be able to show them all at the same time, if that doesn't sound incredible.
Drive active.
Accounts paid for, I'll plex them. I think that I'm earning enough that I can plex all of these accounts with this. So, and have money left over. Yeah. So, especially when they get, into Tech 2 skills. The 64-bit client should help with multiple accounts running. I don't know, do they even have a 32-bit client anymore? Yeah, so I'm running 8 accounts right now. You wish CCP didn't change rules on multiboxing? Oh, what, so we could do command broadcasting? Yeah, that would be cool, but yeah. So you have just 2 screens, you want to run 4 accounts. Oh, 64 is coming in December. All right. I didn't know that. And yeah, that's going to be awesome. Holy cow. All right. I look forward to that. That is a fundamental change in Eve.
Drive active.
And, that may produce some other stuff too. We might see an engine upgrade in that. And I'm just talking here. I don't have any inside information on that. But it would make sense that there was an engine upgrade at the same time, which might mean that Eve is going to be even more fantastic. It's in the update section on the CSP site. All right. Yeah, so full-on potato rigs and everything, seriously, everybody, even in a 5-year-old machine, should be able to run 64-bit.
Welcome to the Dragons. All right. Made it to being in system.
Warp Warp drive active.
Will potato rigs run max graphics or no? No. Not really. I struggle now. So I have my laptop has a GTX 770 in it, and I forget what the CPU is. I've had my laptop for, I don't know, 3 years now or so. It's a gaming laptop, and running 8 clients with the graphics turned all the way on, it's struggling a little bit now. So I've thought about actually turning the graphics down a little bit on my laptop, even though I hate doing that because I like looking at it. It's one of the pleasures of the game is it always looks so good. But yeah, since because I was running 6 counts on it, now I'm running 8, and so yeah, let's just put it over the edge. The other thing I do is if I'm running multiple accounts and I have limited monitor space, I will reduce the size of the game to like 2/3 of here, and then I will stack a couple behind so that over here you can see like local or whatever. You can see what's around you, and so that you can just go through them. And so if somebody drops in, you'll see it on those. You can't see everything, but it helps. All right. So we are going to put this stuff for sale. Get some money. I suspect that I sold all of mine yesterday. Holy cow! I sold at 7.4 yesterday, and it's up to 8.08 for Trit. Oh my god! I should bring more down. Holy cow! It's not very much. I don't have very much worth here. Holy cow. I didn't mistake the price there, did I? Nope. Yeah. Yep. So, when we look at manufacturing against just selling the raw ores, right now the market is so hot on materials, and manufacturing takes time. So it may not be worth it. You might miss the bubble on this. It's going to cause other stuff to go up in cost, drones and ships and all that stuff. But at the same time, it's right now I can do this and I'm still making good profit. So, hey, do I have nitrogen in here still for sale? I do, but let's go ahead and put this up for sale as well. Just leave the other stuff in there. And $939.74. I'm just doing a penny-esque below. Okay, I've had rats appear. So here's what we're going to do. And I'm going to pull out one... No, I'm going to pull out one hobgoblin. And so I've got to get her back on mining. So just one drone out here can take care of everything. The bonuses on Orcas for drones are really, really good. So I'm just sending just one hobgoblin over there as I'm going to start mining this up here. See, just that one hobgoblin is getting it. No, I don't survey scan anything. I don't waste the space. Because I'm going to mine pretty much everything out here anyway until I get something better. Yeah, high-sec rats are pretty weak. This is true. And it looks like I'm having to hit. They're not targeting me, so I'm having to send them over. But if I leave just one hobgoblin out and the rest mining drones, I'll get, I'll lose 20% of her mining ability, but she'll take care of the rats for the whole belt. Because they'll eventually come around to her, and she'll take care of them. So all I have to do is red box her and the drone will attack. Escobar, thank you for following. Welcome. So, alright, they are under control now. And we're mining, and I'll leave that out there like that. And he's still mining. Still mining. Still mining. The others are still mining. Okay, great. Oh, let's go something a little bit more easy on the music. So, I sold my trit already. Yep. So 547.83. So 3.73. Just beating by a penny-esque. Then, the stuff will sell. If it doesn't, eventually I'll have to lower it, but the way the market's going right now, boing, 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 it'll sell. If I'm not, you'll make more money without being in a hurry. So, all right. Now I can just keep hitting reload and see the numbers go up. I'm going to switch ships here.
Welcome to the Dragons.
This is not the right ship for this. This one here is. Looks very similar, but it is a different ship, in fact. It has all of these. It'll go up to 449,000 EHP overheated. So that if I hop in someplace and it's an oh shit moment, I overheat everything, turn everything on, and clinch. So, Genghis Khan, or Gurgis Khan, thank you for following. Welcome. Right, so okay, do I have any blueprints here that I want to take with me? I might. I don't want to get too much value in blueprints. What does it take to build this victorious luxury yacht? Just one run remaining. 7 million, and then you sell it for 161. That was, I think, a gift thing. So I'm taking some of these with me. I'm not going to take this with me. That's going to be replaced by something else. I don't know what yet. Oh, this nightmare blueprint.
Welcome to the Dragons.
So what it'll take to build that. 161. And price 608. Most of the value is in the blueprint. We may build one of those. A lot of this stuff I had in null. And it got sent to asset safety. Okay, we're not going to do... I have a Galante control tower here. This one even is 1018 on the research. But nobody uses these anymore. So I think eventually that's going to be swapped out for something else. I don't know. Same with the coupling array. Those are all old pause things. And we're really not using pauses anymore. Hey, Caracal blueprint. All right. Caracals could be good on the market in the war. They're used in the war. And algos. All right. So... Yeah, it'll get converted into something else. They've said all along that they would, but I don't exactly know what. You know, maybe it'll get converted into an Osterhus or something like that. I don't know. Hey, Sirion, how's it going, buddy? Sweezy, thank you for following. Welcome. Hey, I don't think I have anything else I need to take over to this other place, and that's only 450 million worth, so not too much. I don't like carrying too much in blueprints with me. I think they're probably a tasty target. Yeah, I don't think anybody uses control towers anymore for anything. There's still some old ones out in space, but... beyond that...
Warp drive active.
You still own some control towers in wormhole space? Huh. Yeah, so everybody's using the new stations and everything. So the Anthors, the Fortizars, the Keepstars, or the Osterhus, first smallest one. So yeah, those are what's being used now, and they're replacing pretty much everything. It's a process, and I think they can do 90% of the stuff that we were able to do in a pause. I think one of the things that we don't have yet are the jump beacons, the jumping arrays and stuff. So you've been blowing up pauses in high sec just because database management. All right. Yep. Yeah, most of them have been looted these days and everything.
Warp drive active.
Why don't people not unanchor and reprocess them? Yeah, just because it's, takes time, or they quit playing for a while. Those things stay out there a long time. Yeah, jump bridges, cyno beacons, and cyno inhibitors are still left. I don't know how they're going to. I don't know how they're going to address that yet, but I know it's coming. So, and for those of you who just joined us recently, the upgrade has been ordered, and we're probably looking at least a week before I have all the parts here,
Drive active.
maybe 2, and we'll be building it, doing this rebuild live on the show once we have everything going. So, you see that tornado go after me? The hell, man. He tried to bump me. Something tried to bump me there. Just barely missed me.
Warp drive active.
Yeah, so it's all coming on the changes to that, and that's probably when my blueprints for stuff that's, and then I'll get some new blueprints. What'll happen though is my training time, because that control tower, I have plus the 10 on manufacturing, and I have plus 18 on the time. It will not translate to that time as researched on it. So. Yeah, it'll probably just be 0-0 again. But it'll be something.
Warp drive active.
So I have some manufacturing stuff here in the system. I like to fly upside down in here, apparently. Go ahead and dock.
Docking request denied. Docking request denied. Warp drive active.
I have run into something a little unexpected here. Let me go over to another one of them that I have stuff at. Nope, I'm not getting in this one either.
Docking request accepted.
Oh, I am. All right. Well, so, yeah, okay. This one is for building ammo, the structure. And I put this character in NPC Corp. So, because I went NPC, because I got war decked, is why that happened. I'm pretty sure. So, so let me rethink here a little bit about what I'm doing here. Okay, let me fix this. Now I'm gonna, I'll fix it here real quick. Yeah, I do have an alt in there as well. I don't currently have a war deck, so I'll just add them back into Corp here, and then it'll be fine, and just drop them back out to NPC if I get a war deck again, because that's what's happening, is that, you know, we're mining in some places and getting a war deck. I'm gonna move this over here. Yeah, the problem is that I worry about moving to another HC group, because I'm gonna bring war decks with me. It's just what happens. And I hate to do that to other people. So I have a couple of choices and options and stuff, and it's all good. Okay, let's see here. All right. All done. I should be able to dock now. You might be joining Moose Army very soon. I really enjoy being in Moose Army. It's a good group.
Warp drive active.
I actually thought that station was open to the public as well, so I wasn't worried about it. It still says I can't dock there. Even though I'm in Corp now.
Docking request denied.
So how do I get my shit out of there? Need some time to refresh access? Aye. Could be.
Warp drive active.
Oh, you know what's really cool? Is that my corporate babysitter character, which I only log into once in a millennium, or however often, and
Docking request accepted.
I don't really play it much, but apparently I logged him in during March because he got that 250,000 bonus as well. Even though I've only put just a little bit of training on him and then I called it good. So. All right, well, I'll give it a couple minutes here and we'll check on the other miners, see how they're doing. Relog after joining Corp. Suppose I could do that. Yeah. Just hate to do that. Messes up my fleet. He's the leader of the fleet. Hoping to avoid that. But if I need to. I have this little OCD thing about opening up all of my clients in a particular order. And Haunted Fairgraph, are you talking about me like I'm not right here? Rude. I'm just kidding. No, I don't have a Titan. Okay, we'll get this guy on the Oregon, and then I'll undock once more and look, but it looks like I might have to relog. You just started and you want to fly a Titan? Yeah, either you're going to have to spend many thousands of dollars, or you're going to have to take a couple of years, at least, to get there. Oh, yeah, Golden, I am having docking issues. It's okay. It's okay. I got to relog this account. I pulled them out because
Docking
they
request accepted.
I got war decked and I needed to take them into NPC Corp. So yeah, let me just hand over Fleet Boss, somebody else. And then I'll restart this client now. Thanks, Golden, for popping in, though, and checking. You'll settle with salvaging a Titan? Yeah, there you go. Yep. Join Hogs Collective 20 by 7. Live chat support. Well, except for 10 or 15 minutes a day during server downtime, but yeah. Or maybe we even have it then too, huh?
Connecting.
That's a good pitch there, Golden.
You, sir, rock.
Nips. 32 months in a row, 640 gold to everybody here in your honor. And well, thank you very much. I appreciate that support. Oh, it asked me if I want to write back in again. Yes, sir, I do. All right. I gotta get one other guy back in fleet. I tell you, I have so many characters. It's amazing I know where they're all at. Actually, I don't. All right, now, there we go. That fixed it. I needed to relog.
Active.
Okay, we are good to go. I have access to my manufacturing again. What's interesting is that I was able to complete and start new jobs remotely, but yet I couldn't dock. Yeah. But that's good, because I might have to pop this character back out into NPC again. Or to a different corp. If I
Docking request denied.
get Wardecked again. Denied? Wait, what? Fuck. It's blue to me now, and it's denied. Golden! It's on Jeff. Oh, like find you on Discord. Oh yeah. It looks like you did send me a message there. Let's see here. Dumbass name I got on this corp. Right. Yes, I guess that's just the way it goes, huh? Hmm. No room at the inn. Yeah. Denied. My shoulder's been giving me issues. All right. So let's just go someplace where I don't have. All right. Someplace where I don't have stuff, so I can just drop off this stuff. I'm getting. It's gonna. Oh, now I can dock here. Okay.
Docking request accepted.
Yeah, I guess I got a little bit of setup to do. I thought that I was all set up, but apparently not. So, okay, we're in. So, thank you, Golden, for your assistance. And I think what we're going to do here is we're going to look at a bunch of these. You're going to see this is a research and development facility for doing basically research and development on blueprints. And I'll just check these. Oh, let's see. I can do this through my browser, through the industry blueprints. I think I can drag them out of here even. So because I'll go to other facilities for yeah, let's see if I can take this and put it in here. Yes. They'll go to other facilities for the manufacturing stuff. So, yeah. All right, thanks, Golden, for the help. So I'm looking for the ones that are done with all their training. So we're going to take them elsewhere. Hey, did it just reset on me? No. Mining crystals. I was making all kinds of mining crystals out there in Null. I was using them a lot too. I'm not using crystals anymore. And I was making a ton of rigs. And the rigs, you got to get the stuff from the... You got to get your materials from the Yeah, the rigs materials are hard to get. Okay, I don't know if I already pulled this stuff in. Let me reset this list if I can. So Flow asks, could someone explain me how do fed some? I don't know what that means. This stuff is not in the item hanger. Okay, let's see if we can reset that by redoing the industry window here. It's still not in the... Okay, let me undock and then redock. It's not really made to do what I'm doing here.
Docking request accepted.
All those little blings, those are all stuff selling. I put on the market. It still says I have an Algos blueprint here in the hangar. It's not true. This is not updating. Okay, let's start at the bottom of the list. Okay, why can't I select multiple? I can do just one at a time. So we have ammo facility. We have other stuff. Honestly, there are some things that I'm like, I don't know where they go. But this is part of being in the hogs. This kind of stuff's available to you. And there's some different levels of stuff available to you. The guys who are really hardcore manufacturers will have some other stuff available to them. Basically, I'm just trying to take everything out of here that's fully researched. Okay, so, and I think we're up to here. The neurosis. Or nursis. Yeah. All right. So that's everything that's left. And I think I've got some more jobs that I can do. I meant where to trade Faction Warfare LP because you don't know where. So you'd go to one of your LP stores for your faction. You got to go to one of the stations that's owned by the faction. And it's a really great question. In fact, you know, it might be good to, even if I were to write a guide on the locations of faction warfare stations to trade your ISK for LP. At least for the faction warfare stuff. I just wrote down that note. I don't know how to describe it to you. What ship is needed for Tier 1 in the Abyss? Any cruiser will do a Tier 1. Just bring weapons. Equator, Viator, and Nullsec are both. I go with Jump Freighter. But I'm at a mental block as to where. Can somebody tell him where to find? He's in. Yeah, I don't understand what you're saying, Flo. you were in a good Caldari corp. There's only one faction warfare corp for Caldari, unless you're talking about not faction warfare LP. You're talking about other LP. I'm a little confused. Okay, so let me get a few more things training here. And doesn't look like I have any ships left. Looks like I'm done the rest on the ships. And this shuttle here. Do I even want to train shuttles? I mean, do I want to build shuttles? I mean, there was that great shuttle rush, but I'd be doing it just to get it done, not really because I think I'm going to build shuttles, because I'm really not. Yeah, let's look at these. Let's just see whether or not. So that's 1020. All right. Okay. So start that. Just get these done. I have two of a lot of these because I will end up doing manufacturing lines of more than one if I see a good need in the market and want to try and do it. So, oh, Golden, does that site actually list where the stations are? I know that it offends the eyes. These colors are just way too hot. Contested systems, minimally contested systems. I mean, this is just puke all over the page. Trying to look through these hot colors. This does not tell the systems where you exchange your ISK for LP. Exchange rate. It looks like these are not working. So, there you go. Jacob says nearest. Okay. It's the LP stores for all factions. Station locator. So where you're at and then what type you want. And so, like Federal Defense Union is Galante. And we're gonna avoid anything that's in low sec. Look at that. So there you go. All right. That is a great little find there, buddy. Put that in my bookmarks. And there you go. There is a link to that. I'll put it over here in YouTube as well. Yeah. Jacob, that's a great find. All right, let's do final call for getting new entries in on the giveaway. We'll be drawing here in a few minutes. And I am going to, I think, make some lunch really quick. Let me get some more jobs started here, though. Work on stuff here that's already got some work done on it. Your Oracle, 220 million per hour. Nice. Yeah, that's
Welcome to the Dragons.
a good amount. Oh man, photo. Checked your email and you found that you won yesterday? You are welcome. Yep. Proof you don't have to be here to collect on the winnings. Alright, so he's got 11 out of 11 going. It's all good. Patriot says, keep farming that ISK. Show us and give us the know-how to be space rich like the Space Prince. Right. Yes. Tech level 3D. Thank you for following. Welcome. All right. So that's all going right now. We're going to transport these over to another station. And let me check on my miners here. I'm going to go grab some lunch really quick after we get them on to the ores. Dan Brandt says, thanks for doing this. No problem. Thank you for the support.
Welcome to the Dragons.
Where do hogs dwell? In null? Well, hogs have space in high and low, and then I believe that there are some null systems. I don't know, I've never done the null stuff with them. I do most of my null stuff with Moose Army. So. Wait. I'm on to one that somebody else is on. Okay, I'll find another one. Just didn't notice that we were on the same one. There was another rock beyond. All right. Switch over to that one. Not super happy in your alliance? Yeah, well, you know, Hogs is a good group. Lots of people. It's not quite the same as null stuff where it's as demanding. There's still some demands from being in the Hogs, but it's not as demanding. And that's what happens when you get really big corps and alliances and stuff. You end up, you know, you have to put a lot of effort into things. So, all right, stepping away for a moment. Gonna go make some lunch really quick. Be right back.
dragons.
All right. Thanks, Key the Red. And Sarkhan, thank you for the follows. This guy's making it over to her ore, or his ore, whichever it is. I'm gonna eat in front of y'all. Hope you don't mind. Got made some stuffed bell peppers the other day. Using that for making tortilla, making kind of a burrito out of it. And so, all right, let's. We're gonna do the draw now for the alpha pack coming from our store, and everybody should have an entry in. If you're just now getting an entry in, then might miss this one, and you'll be in for the next drawing, which will be something worth even more. But anyway. Right. So, the winner will receive an email from us. This email will look like a reply to the email you got for your entry, because that's what it is. And it'll have a code in it along with the information on how to redeem it. And these are supplied by our store. So if you need Plex or you need the packs or golden pods, then consider getting them from us. With my thanks and appreciation for getting them from us. And so, all right, if I'm going to read whatever message is put in there. If no message is put in there or no name or whatnot, I'll read first name, last initial, just to keep it pretty private, but you'll know who you are. And so, all right, the winner is David B. David B. and his message is yes. So there you go, David. Check your email. Thank you for getting in on that. So if you got in on that, if you're in on that, you're now in for the other one as well, which will be for the Meteor Pack, which we'll draw for later in the show. So, yeah. Rumor has it I'll be handing out tacos today. Burritos. And actually, I'm not handing them out. I'm going to show them to you, tease you about them, and then eat them in front of you. Hey, make sure they're all still on the money. So get in on the giveaway, exclamation point giveaway, Twitch chat. There's a link in the description in YouTube. If you do have an account in our store, make sure you're logged in. Then you can add this to your cart. You do checkout. It's just like if you were going to buy something, but it's free, so I won't charge you any money. It'll just let you do it for free, and then you're good. You're in. All right, now we've got some other stuff here to manufacture. I got to figure out where to go with them. We're going to go over to this other station for ammo.
Warp drive active.
think it's worth mentioning. Well, I said it's free,
Docking
so you don't need a
request
credit card or
accepted.
anything to enter. Yeah. I guess some people might think that they'd want a credit card to enter for free. I don't know. It's just there's no hidden money there. All right, so I'm not sure how I know what rigs are in these stations. Yeah, we don't ask for any details to set up an account. So I'm just thinking to myself here. Okay, so I know ammo can be done here. I don't know if this is only ammo. Here, let me actually go into my industry browser. A blood raider fob spawned in your home system and they tackled your Orca while you were mining. You were lucky to escape. Holy cow! I didn't know that was possible. Guess it is. Hello, Tuner Steve. Okay, so all activities, all facilities within 5 jumps. Let's see here. Public facilities, corp-owned facilities. Hey. So, I'm looking for the HT stuff here. System index cost here is pretty high. The manufacturing tax. Okay, so here's what I'm able to figure out. So, like, this one right here, assault frigates is -2 material consumption. Black Ops. Charge. All right, so definitely ammo here. Did I get more details on play money? No, I haven't heard what the distribution agreement is yet. I just know that they have one. So it'll be, consider it under wraps until it's ready to be announced to the public. So I don't know what it is yet, but most likely I may know it. I may end up knowing it before it can be announced to you. So, this one right here, charge, material consumption. I think that these mining things are charges as well. A lot of very interesting ship types here. Looks like small and large ships and ammo. Okay, so these are all charges. And then it didn't say anything about these ship types here. These are industrials, and I got some medium ships. No cruiser. What do industrials fall under? Yeah, they kind of say industrial on them. Alright, so I don't think that any of this other stuff goes at this station. There's industrial. Alright. So, got that one. Now let's see what this is. So destroyer over here. Yeah, let's set destination for that. Let's go over there. I've got at least one destroyer on me here. Yeah, forward operating bases, you want to stay away from them.
Drive active.
This manufacturing stuff is why you want to be part of a corp, too. As far as this being the main HC manufacturing place, there's several locations that are for different things. This is some of it I won't show on the show. This stuff in this system I think is fine, but there's some of it that I wouldn't show. Okay, so this one, it said destroyers. Frigates. And shuttles. Nothing else here. I may end up having to find a place to do these others. Do I trade 500 million a week, or do I earn 500 million a week? Yeah, Rolas is still the boss hog, the main one. But there's a lot of people involved. So any industrial tips for someone who's about to move into a rather empty region? I don't know, you gotta be able to have distribution channel for your stuff. So, you see what else we have here. Okay, so that's one that I'm at right now. And then I'm looking to see if there's any other HC stuff close by. So this one's public. Its rates are much better. And it can do attack battle cruisers, combat battle cruisers, cruisers. Okay, I have a cruiser here. Industrial, yay! All right. Wow, the infrastructure upgrades in this, minus 24% on job duration. That's a pretty good thing. Mining barges, sovereignty structures, star bases, structure modules. All right, that one's pretty good. We're gonna set a destination on that. And we'll drop off some stuff there. Now, there's other people who offer stuff to the public and everything. I'm staying within the hog stuff for the most part. But, yeah. Research. So, I don't know that that one's public. It doesn't say it's public. Material efficiency research and stuff. Okay, so blockade runner, combat recon ship, command ship, deep space transport. These are all things which I am not going to be manufacturing. This is some high-end stuff here on that one. Subsystem. Oh, I'm not doing subsystem either, but I do need rigs. So I have a bunch of rigs. So and part of the reason to not have these all in one system is because you get the system index up higher. The more manufacturing happens in there, the higher the cost goes in the system. So, yeah. Okay, so I don't know. I'm going to have to do a little bit more research to figure out where I am going to manufacture these other items, and I'm just going to start placing them out in those areas. And stuff. Okay, it looks like probably not going to see any more on this search. There's an awful lot of facilities to work at, but the problem is the facilities can go away too. You know? You wanna be someplace where it's gonna last you a while. Okay. So that other one had cruisers and industrial, I think. But I don't know where to do drones. Oh, this battleship. Oh gosh, I don't know where to do that either. Well, I think I'm just going to stuff these in another station somewhere and be like, I don't know where these go. I think that's going to end up being the tactic, which sounds kind of crazy, but that's what it's going to be. Everybody's still mining. So cruiser and these. The other thing too is to go buying blueprints of stuff that you're gonna make. So the high-sec aquator fit posted on the site, please. Yes. Evolution. The answer is yes. I'm going to work on that. I've been talking with Complication, who's going to be writing those up and everything. We're figuring out plan, and so takes a little bit of work on both of our parts to make it happen. But oh, and Tuner Steve says, don't forget to enter the giveaway chat. 13 minutes ago. I missed the reminder. All right, let's before we leave here, let's look at what it would cost to build this here, because that's what this is all about. Is, you know, we're going to build shit out here, and so how many is this? Just one. It says 978,000 is the estimated price, and the market on these, it's actually pretty high. I don't know, is that what it is in JITA too? Because doubling your money is actually really good. So, thing is though, is that, you know, even doubling your money, they're gonna take up a lot of space. You have to transport them all to market and everything. So, yeah, but that's something where, you know, I could manufacture 1,000 of them, and then just have them ready to go on the market. We'll have to look at what the algos is. Yeah, Bowhead will not transport as many of them as an Orca or as a freighter, because you won't want to build all of them. You won't be building them out. You're going to take them to the market for sale, and they got to be packaged. So that's a very interesting result. There are sites that tell us these things. Let's see here. I'm looking for my link. You know, I have so many links here for stuff. All right, so so 1.12 million. I'd make 200,000, 150 to 200,000 on each. Not really something to do right now. So it's not enough. Not enough. All the time that it takes to transport them and everything and to build them and stuff. Yeah, even with the bonuses here, 978,000 disc and sell them for 1.18 million. It's 200,000 each. Not enough to get me to jump. Now, if I did further market study on here, and where they're 1.2 right now, sometimes they hit 1.4 million, and they hit that like at least 3 times a year, then I would go ahead and manufacture like 1,000 of these and put them up at 1.399 million, whatnot, and just let them sit on the market. And they will eventually sell. So, in fact, I do that all the time. And so, yeah. Okay, so let me let's do we're gonna try this here. We're gonna go over to another spot, and I want to we're gonna try something here, folks. So I am going to send this fit over to Complication, who has been doing some video editing for me. You run into him at the store and stuff sometimes too. And we're gonna go over this fit so that you guys kind of know how it all works and everything. And I'll demonstrate it, and I'll show you its abilities and everything. And we'll share this fit so that we can put it up on the site. So this will be the first one that I send over to him that we're trying this with. And so for your request of getting this fit posted on the website, especially for those of you who are working during the show, this is exactly why we're doing the website, because people watch these on YouTube later, they, whatever. So and let's see here. So, and this is, let me spell this Occator. All right. So, what I'm going to do is I'm going to just go over this stuff, and then Complication's going to turn it into a video for us too. And so hopefully you find this to be of value. We shall see. So, okay, so I'd like to introduce you all to the Occator, especially the high-sec fit that I use. This is my main transport that I use in high-sec, especially for high-dollar items or high values, high ISK value items. And so right now I've just got some blueprints in it, but some of the points of this are: this is a deep space transport. It has an outrageous amount of EHP when it's done right. And it has in its fleet hangar 62,500 cubic meters of space in it. And that's a lot. So now, of course, a freighter is much more, but a freighter is slow. This is much quicker. You can carry higher values in this without getting ganked. And this is what the hauling industry uses. They use the deep space transports as their primary things that they haul stuff around in. Most of the time, if you're hauling for fun and profit, the amounts are going to be 60,000 cubic meters and below. So now this fit is specialized for high sec. There will be a different fit for low sec or for null. And this one is highly specialized for this, and I'll explain everything that we've got here. So the first thing is that we've got all of these hardeners here, and this is to get the really high EHP, which is needed for when you warp through a gate and you get there and everything that's around you is red flashy or orange or whatnot, and you're like, holy shit, because that is that kind of moment. And so what you do in that instance is, well, let me undock and show you. And what you do in that instance is we're going to pretend that this is a gate here, is that you will, you'll fire off this, fire off all of these. Yes, overheat, and then we're going to jump, and then we're going to change course as we cloak there, and we've got an enormous amount of EHP going on as long as we're overheated, which we should be. I clicked my overheat. Oh, they're all set to just one time. Oh, I guess you got to make sure that it's not set to just one time. That's a problem. Oh, I know why, because I cloaked. So anyway. All right, so I'm cloaked now. If that were the gate down there, I'm 100K away, and I just cruise off into wherever, either by aligning and then uncloaking and warping off, or waiting for them to go away, or Concord take them out. All right, so now this fit, let's go into simulation here. And in the simulation here, if we overheat all of these, like what I attempted to do, and part of why I overheated all of them and started even though I cloaked was because they may stop me from cloaking, and I'll want all that stuff on. So 449,000 DHP on this ship. That is an enormous amount. This has bonuses to armor resistances, but then also has a 100% bonus to the benefits of overheating afterburners, micro warp drives, local repair modules, and resistance modules. These are resistance modules. So plus it has +2 warp core strength, which will make it harder for them to tackle you. And so you can go for, if you have thermodynamics high, then you can actually go for quite a while in this. All right, we're going to get out of this simulation. This is, by the way, my recommended fit. Oh, and it's kind of expensive. It's kind of expensive. So it is 1.1 billion, but to me, it's totally worth it. So we're going to go jump over to another spot here. And I'm going to show you one last little trick here on this ship, which is the propulsion trick to get you into warp in 10 seconds instead of the 17.78 seconds that it has here. So to do that, once we get through the gate, I'm going to tell it to warp, and then I am going to turn on my propulsion for one cycle only. This cycle's at 10 seconds. At 10 seconds, it shuts off. It is at the optimal speed for going into warp, and so it will go into warp early. And so now there's some differences for this for fits for low sec and null. Both of those, it's lower EHP and it's afterburners, and it's because you need to, and armor reps, because you need to maintain your stability while getting back to the gate. Whereas this, you just have to survive a gank until Concord arrives. So, now, I'm not aligned, but here's my next system. I hit warp, I turn on the propulsion once for 1 revolution. As soon as that revolution is done, I will go to warp here. So, anyway, there you have it. All right, don't be fooled by the cargo amount it says, because it's not the cargo hold that you use. It is the, is it fleet hangar? Wait, that's the wrong thing there. It is, yes, fleet hangar, and that's where you get all of your space, and you can dump anything in there you want. So, all right, hope that helps. This is the best DST in my opinion, but it's up to you. You can use any one of them, any one of the race lines. All right. Okay, so there we go. Hopefully that once complication edits that up, hopefully it'll turn into a nice little package there. And so you want me to show the micro drive cloak trick again? Okay. That 17 seconds does not include the velocity with the micro warp drive on. It goes up to 24 seconds. I see it's 17.78. It'll go up to 24 seconds if I were to leave it on. So it actually 10 seconds when it turns off. Have you used a bowhead? Yes. We showed it earlier on the show today. All right, so micro warp drive or the cloak trick. All right, so we've got, you got to get propulsion going. Then you turn on the micro jump, turn on all of this stuff here, turn on your overheat. Then once you get to there, you change your trajectory, the propulsion, and then cloak. If you're still tackled or whatnot, you won't be able to cloak, and that's where your overheating, all of that stuff will come in. But this is if you made it away, and you're 100K away. So 100K away at this point. Now, if I'm wanting to go here, then I can just align to this and wait until I'm aligned, and then I'll uncloak and I will warp to it. Since I already have some speed, you don't use the propulsion jump when you already have any speed. This is why you don't use it when you're undocking from a station. You only use it when you are leaving a gate. And yes, so the micro jump drive trick doesn't always work. Sometimes they keep you there. And if that happens, then, you know, this is why you keep all of their hardeners on, and you overload the whole rack, and you just sweat it out. 450,000 EHP is going to require a very sizable fleet to take you out in one shot. So you cannot warp while cloaked with this one. You have to uncloak, and then you can go to warp.
Warp drive active.
So, and since you're already aligned and everything, it'll go to warp quicker, but yeah, anyway. So I recommend the Aquator over all others, but because there's other styles and everything too. There's some of them that are like shield and everything, but you know, you can do whatever fits you best. This is the one I know best, and I really like it. Malians, thank you for the follow. Welcome. All right, so we're going to end up turning that into an article, and with the fit and a video and everything. So yeah, look at that. I've been here before. Holy shit, I have a lot of resources here. Look at that. Yeah, you need the proper size propulsion in order to do this. If it's too small, it will not jump quicker. If it's too small, you may have to do 2 cycles, and 2 cycles is then you shouldn't have used that at all. In big battleships and stuff like that, sometimes you have to use 2 cycles. So, all right, so I was bringing this here and the industrials here. It looks like I have some resources here that I had forgotten about. 2.4 billion worth of resources here that I had forgotten about. How about that? Don't you love it when you forget that you have 2 billion sitting somewhere and you find it again? Interesting. So, what do I need to? Well, let's look at caracals here. Oh, see, I don't have enough of the megasite. I think I just sold all I had, too. In fact, let's check the other characters, make sure they're doing okay. This one's off the rock. All right. They're doing all moon goo out here because the moon goo is paying better than this ombre. Or it's worth more than the ombre. Flimbit, take care. Yeah, Markee just casually lost 2 billion in his pockets. It's true, man. It's like putting on a jacket you haven't worn for a long time and finding 20 bucks in the pocket. Like, oh, bonus. Yeah. It happens. This is why I use JEV assets, which maybe, we'll do an article on that as well. So all of this stuff, we'll do articles on it. Oh, I forgot to get a screenshot for this. Let me see here. Now that we're in here. So, you want to see what I'm going to do for screenshot, guys? Let's see here. I can't do that up any higher. Let's see here. Let me see how this looks. All right, I'll show you this picture, guys. This thumbnail that I just did up. I think you'll approve. Because it's like legit. There we go. 449k EHP Aquator. Did I spell Aquator right? Oh my god. Yes, I did. All right. So, yep. There we go. That'll be the title image for it. And so, okay. So also, I guess if you're on Twitter, Facebook, or whatnot, when we post these, we'll post up there too. Okay, so now I don't have enough the mega site to build anything, it looks like. So probably can't build any of these either. Oh, I could. A few of them. What are they going to cost to build? So 1.123 million, and they're selling at 1.5. These are huge to transport. These are huge to transport. You can fit like 20 of them in a freighter. So and that's even compact. So yeah. All right. So before we continue on, those of you watching on whoa, Lee Johnson says, I'm still Transport Ships 4 and my Impel puts out 700,000 EHP without implants. DSTs are cool. Yeah, I'm going to have to try a few others. That sounds pretty incredible. All right, so those of you who are watching on YouTube, I'm going to have a new URL for you. It is, let's see here. Put it here in chat there. So we're switching show. It's still the same show. It's just YouTube will only keep the recordings for so long. Those of you on Twitch, don't go anywhere. And for those of you on Twitch, in the transition when I'm switching over for YouTube here, I will play the Play Money trailer for you. And so Play Money Film now has a distribution agreement. We're not too far away from announcing where you're going to be able to see it. So, okay, those of you on YouTube, it's coming up with that other URL here in just a moment, so I will see you there. All right.